Hi everyone, this is Miss Kalea from the Matteson Public Library, and welcome to Miss Kalea Makes. Today on this episode, I'm showing you guys how to make a bell bag from the popular game Animal Crossing. So, first I show a couple of missed attempts that I made, so if you want to see the actual attempt that has your materials included in these free kits that I will be giving you, then click on this timestamp. If not, and you're okay with watching the rest of the video, then sit tight and watch below. This is my first attempt at making the bell bag, and these are the things that you will need. Felt, hot glue gun, an iron, fluff, the iron-on adhesive tape, and your brown star. The first thing you're going to do is take your felt piece, like right here I have two felt pieces, so I'm gluing them together to make one, which was my first mistake, I'll admit, but this is my first attempt, so yeah, there. After you have finished gluing my pieces together, I flip it over, so then I can apply this strange iron-on adhesive tape, which I've never dealt with before, so of course I had to read the instructions. And the first stuff I'm supposed to do is, I guess, cut them into strips, because eventually I'm going to have to iron them together. So here I am adding the fluff just to make sure that that's the right amount that I need. And next I'm going to iron this on. Okay, that might not be how this works. I'm supposed to stick it on for 2 to 3 seconds, but for some reason the adhesive sticks to the iron. Yeah, I don't know whether I should continue doing this, but let's see. Okay, now as you can see, my felt has burned on various parts, and I'm still trying to make this work, but it's not working. So, take number 1, this is a scrap, and it does not work. Yep, so I'm going to just, I guess, scrap this and start my next project. Okay, so for this project, I have an already pre-made pouch that I found in one of my art closets. So I'm hoping this works. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm cutting off the string part for the pouch. And I'm gonna split the top of it open. So I'm cutting the top of it open, hoping it can make kind of like that ruffle form at the top of a bell bag that I'm trying to go for. So I'm hoping this works. Next, I'm going to fill this up with fluff. You can see now I'm tying it. Make sure it's tight so it looks just like that bell bag that you see in the background. And now I'm going to stuff the fluff straight into the bag so none can escape. And I'm going to attempt to make ruffles now at the top, just like how the bell bag in Animal Crossing looks. Now, as you can see, I'm using the hot glue to glue this together. It might work. Maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping it works. But looking at this so far, I don't like how the ruffles look. So I'm going through with this. I'm going to glue the brown star on anyway, but so far I committed that this works, but it doesn't have that round feature that the bell bag is supposed to have. So hoping, tying the ribbon around it and going through with this. But again, like I said, I've given up on this. It works if you want to put some items into this, but it does not work for the actual visual aesthetic of a bell bag. This is my final attempt at this bell bag, and as you can see, I have my felt, my fluff, some string, my red ribbon, and my brown star. Hopefully this works. It looks like it will work. But for right now, as you can see, my first step, I put my fluff into my circle felt, and I'm doing kind of like a folding technique to see if I have enough fluff inside my bag. So this is my way of just measuring to see if I have enough fluff, and it looks like I do. So my next step, I'm taking my string and I am threading it through each of these little slits that I have inside the felt. This is a way I can use to basically sew the bag together without sewing it, so I don't need a needle and thread. So once I have the string threaded completely through all the slits, all you have to do is pull it like a drawstring bag and make sure it's tight enough where all of your ruffles are together. Then you tie your string so the bag can stay in place. And this is what, again, is going to keep your bag in place so that it doesn't come apart. And finally, you're going to tie your ribbon around that. This is the nice, fancy looking part. So the string keeps your bag together. The ribbon is to give it the look of a bell bag. Now I'm going to cut my ribbon as a piece. And I like how the circle looks. It has this nice circle-y dome shape. I really like how it looks. And I'm going to put the finishing touch, this brown star, on my bag. And just gonna hot glue that on there. And there we go, your bell bag. I really like how this looks and how it turned out. It looks just like the picture, so I'm really happy with how this turned out.